who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Patrick on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be caught at about the 6. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Connor, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Down to the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sione Takitaki just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler, had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year, and he spent a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
There's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. On first down. Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Steven Nelson.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your boy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bud Dupree with the big sack, and something really jumped up for him in 2019. 11 and a half sacks, 4 forced fumbles, and boy, did he play well for Pittsburgh. That's what they look for in an outside linebacker. The former first-rounder gave it to him in 2019.
Browns 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it'll be counter. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 13.
Odell Beckham. 6 67 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29 yards.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And throwing to start the drive.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. And sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
6-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Jamie Gillen in.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. It's been a higher game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Peoples-Jones returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Peoples-Jones returning. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 31.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
The ball carrier.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
At the 47-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, you serious, dog.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dearness Johnson, 45 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
7-7.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns set to take over. And seize the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts him back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28.
From the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now it's Hunt. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
A 4-yard.
Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. And the Browns first down.
On first down, Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
Mayfield now had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Makes the score Steelers 28. Browns.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Pass intercepted by the...
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the run, this is Hunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
On the play.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
28.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Intercepted by the
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
The Steelers' 34-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The Cleveland ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They'll run again with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Browns on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
28.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Pittsburgh.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by Carl
From the 2 now, second and goal.
2 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by its big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie it.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Browns.
Mayfield on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They run for it with Hunt, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 10. A minute 37 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Mayfield's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To Jarvis Landry.
Mayfield to throw. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. That kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Connor. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Charles, It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.